One of the additions was made to the statistics tab. So if we click on the stats tab, and there's a sub tab called game, and this particular tab will give you many of the league leaders and most hits in a game, most runs in a game, etc. And the nice thing about this particular tab is that we can filter it by players, by games, or by teams. So, for instance, if we wanted to know who got the most hits in one game, you can see here Leon Durham in this particular replay on this particular date, 6:30, Cubs Expos. He had 6 hits in the game. If we wanted to know the most hits in a particular game by two teams, so the Brewers Orioles on 4/13 had 41 hits. Now we can also further filter this or change the category to runs. So most runs in a game by two teams, Brewers Orioles 27. Or if we wanted to further filter that by one particular team, so we've had a game where the Tigers scored 20 runs, the Mets scored 20. So on these particular dates. So there's a lot of variations on how you could select. You can even further go by what's the most runs by a particular team. So the Brewers had 19, Twins 19. Or if we wanted to select a particular player on the Twins, say we wanted to know what was the most runs scored by, say, Kirby Puckett. He had 3 in these particular games. We can also change that to doubles, triples, most hits. Puckett had 5 hits on this particular date. So there's a lot of variations in this particular tab that you can look at your replay and see, what team or what player had the most hits or this or that. And then also too, best by month. In this particular one, it will show the batting averages. So if we want to know who had the best average, say in July, so this will give you all the players. So Pachorik had 2 at-bats, 2 hits. So if we wanted to probably make a minimum amount of plate appearances, so let's use 75, say. So the best was Alan Trammell, batted .425 in the month of July. Or the best batting average in the month of July with at least 75 plate appearances was Trammell. Now, you can also, if you click on a heading, you can get the most home runs. So Canseco hit 12 home runs in July, changed the month to August, and Langsford, etc. And the same thing, you have a lot of different variations for pitching. Pitching, we wouldn't have 75 innings. So let's just show all of the players. And again, I think this listed by, was it batting it? No, earned run average? No, I guess the wins and losses. So most wins. So Dave LaPointe had 5 wins. So that, again, you can further sort this by clicking on the category, most strikeouts, say in the month of August. So Jack Morris had 51 strikeouts. You can select a month, etc. And again, you could do this many different ways, the lowest earned run average, highest earned run average. But again, you probably want to put a minimum of innings in there. So this may help guide you. So let's say 5 games, 7 innings, 30 innings. So this would maybe be a better guide of selecting the best for a particular month. And again, you can combine the leagues. Go back to players, most home runs, Winfield 3, most RBIs, 9 for Winfield in this particular date. So anyway, there's many different ways that you can look at this tab and select who did the best in a particular game or particular month or whatever.